this other one here, like so. Right, and then you can try your door and make sure it works. It's not quite right, just loosen it off for friction. And then actually I've got to cut the bottom bit out a little bit. We're going to assemble the latch assembly now. We'll take it back out. Pull your 60 to 70mm extractor out. Take your cover off, your little cover for the stainless off. And just push it in. Make sure you've got your tapered edge towards the door shutting side. You don't want it the other way around or it won't close at all. And then just edge it in there and make sure that your 70mm is out. Oh, so that's trying to go back in again. That's it. And the same principle with putting this the screws into the end here. When you come around this way, get your screwdriver and your 2 screws. Get it located. Get it into the centre, not each side, just the centre. Hold it firm. Give it a tap and then screw it in. Into the centre again. A couple of taps to get the screw thread started. Put pressure on the screwdriver when you're screwing it in, and then once you've got it started you can let it rip. Make sure it pushes in and out. Okay, then you can, we'll take it around the side here, then you can get your assembly, your Phillips screwdriver. Get your assembly here. Make sure you put it the right way because this one's actually a down facing door handle, so it's kind of like ergonomically designed, so you don't want it like that way, so you want it the right way up. If it's the wrong way around, just turn it around and put it on through from the other side and it'll become the right way, the correct way. So just line it up with your square slot and then line it up with the latch assembly. Then get your screws, your long screws, and just make a note of which, inside this assembly here there's a slot, a groove right inside there, and it actually locates on one of these grooves here. There's 2 of them. So what you've got to do is look for the 2 bossed edges. These 2 here are the ones that line up with the 2 screws there. So if this is the way the door handle goes like so, and it goes down, the slot in this way is actually at the bottom, So I've got to make sure my bosses and a slot is at the bottom, because if you get it the other way around it won't go on because there's no slot at the bottom. So line it up with your square. And then put it in. And then get one started, hold the other side. And just get it so it just touches, and put the other one in, because sometimes you need to get it still moving inside so you can actually free up and make sure that these two bolts are lined properly, and then screw this one up. And then just do it up. Don't crank these things right up, because it's only kind of cheap tin really. Just nip it up so that it's quite firm. And then put your cover on. Make sure the slot, there's a little slot in here that lines up around somewhere. You'll see a slot on the side of the thing. I don't know if you can see it right there. So I'll line that up. And that's it, it's in place. So that's how you get it off again, you flick that off. Okay, and this here just slots straight in and clicks in, that's it. Done. Now see if it shuts. Perfect. So now I can take this other assembly apart, this one here, and later on I'll pull this all off and I'll actually bog the door up and repaint it and everything, but at this stage I'm just going to pull the assembly apart and then put the outside handle on just for privacy, so that the occupants of the bedroom don't have a beady little eye poking in there like one of the other kids. Alright, okay, so I hope that helps you out, and that's basically how you fit a door handle. Cool. Tip, if you do actually, with these types of latches, if you do actually have it and the door is rattling a little bit in the door jamb, what you can do is you can actually, this tab here, you can bend it out a fraction. So you just get a screwdriver, put it in behind the tab and bend it out a fraction, and then retest the door, and just, it's a little wee bit, and just give it a bit of a tweak. That's it, perfect. So now the door doesn't rattle at all. So you know when you get wind rustling through the house and stuff, that won't rattle. Okay, and it shuts nicely too. Alright, so that's just a little tip. Hope this has helped you guys out, and yeah, so basically if you do like I've done here, I've overcut it a fraction, about a millimetre above where the thing is there, that you can actually bog that back up and sand it and then paint it, and it all looks all perfect again. Alright, well I hope this helps you guys out, and any questions, don't ask me because I don't know. Alright, cheers guys.